Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to class 9 biology. Lastly we had completed the chapter number 6 tissues. In that we had learned about the different tissues, different plant tissues as well as different animal tissues. Now today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 13 from your textbook, Why Do We Fall Ill? Right? The name of the chapter is children, why do we fall ill? So actually here in this chapter we are going to learn about our personal health, that how we are going to take care about our health, how we are going to make our personal hygiene, and what are the different kind of diseases which can cause by the different kinds of microorganisms, how we are going to treat them, what are the preventions we can take them to control them. So all these things we are going to learn in today's chapter, that is chapter number 13, why do we fall ill. So let's start the chapter. So before starting the chapter we should learn two aspects, or we can say we should clear two words, that is one is health and second is disease, right? So many times you have heard this word health from different peoples, from your family members, from your parents, from your teachers, from your friends, from your relatives, right? The health. So what do you mean by health? What is actually health? So according to the WHO, what is WHO? That is the World Health Organization. This says that health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. Means a particular person should be fit, not physically only, not physically, but it should be fit socially, it should be well-being socially also, it should be well-being mentally also. So that person is called as a healthy person. Normally we are thinking that a fatty person is a healthy person. No, it is not like that, right? So what is the definition of health? So please remember children, it is a state of health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. Three of these states should be well-being in the condition of the health, right? So how classified health? So generally health is classified by two categories, or health is classified by different two ways, that is the personal health and community health. Okay, so what do you mean by personal health children? Personal health kya hai? What do you mean by personal hygiene? How we are going to make our health proper? So state of physical, mental and social well-being at person level, but how we are going to maintain our personal health? So first of all we have to take a balanced diet, a proper food. To make our body healthy we should have to take balanced diet, right? Second, that is by proper and regular exercise and relaxation, that we have to do the proper exercises, and for doing the exercises we do not have to go to gym. We can do the regular exercises, very small, very relaxing exercises, stretching exercises at our home, and by doing such kind of exercises we can keep our body healthy. Use clean drinking water in a proper amount. If we are going to drink a proper amount of water in a day, a clean drinkable water, then it also makes our body healthy. Then by proper nutrition and balanced diet, that we had discussed very firstly, that balanced diet is very important for being healthy. So this is about the personal health. Now what do you mean by community health? That as we are living in a society, as we are living in a community, so many different other factors, so many different other external factors are affecting on our health, right? So community health refers what children? So community health refers as consist of improving, protecting and maintaining health of entire community. Entire community की health को क्या करना है? Protect करना है. So how we are going to maintain community health? By provide facilities for prevention of diseases. Proper hospitals are there. Provide proper sanitation and hygiene. Sanitation properly should be provided. By good socio-economic conditions and good nutrition. Socio-economic conditions, social economic conditions are very necessary. By improving health education and public awareness for the particular disease, we are going to make our community health proper. We are going to maintain our community health. So these are the two factors: personal health and community health. Now, what is disease? What is disease? So actually the word disease, if we are going to derive from dis plus ease, that is not to ease or discomfortness of ease, or we can say disturbed ease, anything which is going to disturb our easiness, anything which is going to discomfort our comfortness, that is called as disease. So definition of disease says that it is the condition of disrupted functioning of an organ or organ system of a body. Clear, children? So which factors are affecting health and causing diseases? So there are the two broad categories are there: intrinsic factors and extrinsic factors. That is internal factors and external factors. So now let's see that intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Before that, we should have to learn the difference between difference between healthy and disease free. So first of all, the definition will come that healthy, it is a state of physical, mental and social well-being, whereas disease free is a state of absence from diseases. Means a particular person does not have any kind of diseases inside in his or her body. Second, healthy refers to the individual physical and social environment, whereas disease free only refers to the individual. The individual has good health if the person is healthy, whereas either the individual have the good health or poor health depending on the condition. So we can say that a healthy person should be called as disease free person, but disease free person cannot be called as healthy person. Now, what are the different intrinsic factors? So they are the factors in which genetic or hormonal disbalance, means within factors, for example, genetic and chromosomal disorder, the diseases which are passing from their parents to offspring, malfunctioning of body organ parts like defect in heart, right, then blood pressure, then diabetes, hormonal imbalance, that is diabetes. Okay, so these are the intrinsic factors. If we are going to think about the extrinsic factors, so extrinsic factors are those factors which caused by the foreign particle pathogen, means they are coming outside from our body, that is environmental pollution first of all. Second, disease caused by pathogens, microorganisms. Those microorganisms, those who can cause diseases inside the body of an animal or inside the body of an organism, they are called as pathogens. Children, so many microorganisms are present in the world, but not all the microorganisms are harmful for us. Only those microorganisms, those who are causing diseases, they can called as pathogens. Please remember. Then unbalanced diet and fast food, tobacco, drugs, alcohol consumption, they all are the external factors which are harmful to our body, which are going to cause any different kind of diseases to our body.